recently, I got a few comments and messages on doing what is known as a 24-hour dopamine fast.
Seeing a lot of videos floating around of people trying this dopamine detox, so I thought I'd give it a shot.
In this video, you're going to learn every single thing that you need to learn about the dopamine detox.
Dopamine detox or dopamine fast has created a new wave during this time of self-isolation. I mean, it's been packaged as a faster and more effective way of resetting the brain and getting problematic issues out of the way. But honestly, is it really effective or is it just an internet scam? Well, to understand its true effectiveness, we have to figure out what a dopamine detox is and how it works. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a chemical passed between neurons like handwritten letter notes between school children. Neighboring neurons pass these notes through intricate networks in the brain. By exchanging neurotransmitters, brain cells work together to process information and direct behavior. This is according to brainfacts.org. Dopamine is released in many different activities that you do on a daily basis and is signaled to the brain when you are to receive a reward. Dopamine is released when you watch television, for instance, eat or scroll through social media. Over time, our reliance has led to overstimulation and has resulted in many people lacking concentration and self-control over the things they do. More people have become a slave to technology and use it as a means for escapism. I mean, think to yourself how many videos or social media pages you go through on a daily basis. Many people are quick to judge drug addicts or other people that struggle with food addiction, but they themselves fail to control their own impulses when it comes to the use of technology. What a dopamine fast does is it helps reduce our reliance on these activities that give us instant gratification, such as our social media sites, gaming, and a comfort reliance on food, so that you can increase your awareness and focus more on important activities such as reading or starting a business. The fast is done by abstaining from activities that give you instant gratification, and it's done for a day or more. And hopefully by the end of it all, you would have become a better person. Unfortunately, there has been no research yet conducted on humans measuring the impact of dopamine fasting. Our understanding of dopamine comes mostly from human-animal models, according to Professor Hillemans, and very few studies have looked at its use in humans. What research we do have suggests that the dopamine system is far more complex than most people realize for better understanding addictive eating and gambling. The downfall of this whole trend could be the way it's being projected to everyone. Many detox gurus have leaned more on the extreme side, educating people to ultimately do nothing so that they can find themselves, which in my opinion would not allow you to learn anything at all. This awareness state is temporary and will probably catch up to you when you get to your ordinary day-to-day life. You will have to eventually talk on social media or post a picture now and then to prove your fellow peers you're still alive. Dopamine fasting is also marketed as a temporary action that you can do occasionally. But when trying to change any habit, whether it's drug use or food addiction, you will have to make it a lifestyle change. Those new habits will have to become a long-term day-to-day commitment. In other words, if you do this temporarily, you will probably go back to black. Conclusion: a dopamine detox is a great opportunity to fix poor habits. The idea is not the issue, but how it's being represented by mass media. Jumping on this trend temporarily is a terrible idea. It is better to do it gradually instead of trying to become a superhuman after one day of detox. I say the best possible way of tackling it is to fight your impulses gradually. If you want to stop using your phone, maybe think of reading a book every time the impulse comes instead of not using your phone completely. You will just lead yourself in a dead end of not accomplishing anything at all.